I don't even have porn on to watch it. I just have it on in the background as art. Like the seamless people be confused as shit. They be like, hi, here you ordered the turkey. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, turkey burger. Is there fries with? Oh, yeah, shit. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me pause this. I'm gonna come back to this shit. This summer, I'm working on a mixtape with Robert Mueller. You know what I'm saying? We dropping it, letting the streets know what's really going on. We're doing the gangster grills. Dramatic. No, this summer, a lot of traveling. Doing a little, I think I'm gonna get my white girl on this summer. I might go backpacking through Europe. I don't see how that could possibly end badly for a black American male backpacking through Europe. We'll find out. But yeah, a lot of traveling this year. I've been doing the staying in New York thing for the summer. It's kind of cool, but I want to like go to like Montenegro and Chad and just different places that don't sound like they really exist. You know, I want to go to China and have people think I'm LeBron and touch my hair and take pictures with me with the peace sign in front of me while they giggle. So that could be cool. I wanted to go to that the suicide forest that Logan Paul went to. Seems like something to do. You guys familiar with the suicide forest? Also this summer, all linen everything, no underwear underneath. Let them see your mule. Let them feel it. Okay? Except if you're on the train. Do not get on the train in linen pants. I did it once. Listen, you don't respect yourself. You don't respect yourself. You can feel everything on the chair moving underneath you. It's not. And then people look at you. I once was coming from Club Envy. It was an all-white party and it was raining. And I had to take the train home drenched in all white. So don't you dare look at this video and think you know my struggle. You don't. It wasn't even an all-white party. Someone gave me the wrong instructions. So now I'm just at a party. I'm wearing all white. Like I'm looking like the wild, like Romeo Santos. It wasn't cool, poppy. Like only thing missing was my Chelsea boots.
You call people on the train a strap hanger?
Strap hangers. You never heard that term?
Yeah, you never heard that.
What are you 10? What are you fucking 10? You never heard the term strap hangers? All right. Welcome to a slice of old New York with DESUS Nice. The original things you hung on the trains were straps. So people that used to ride the trains were called strap hangers, okay? And I know you're like, DESUS, that's a very antiquated term that has not been used since Mayor Koch was mayor, and also you people are like, who the fuck was Mayor Koch? But all the transit alternative organizations call themselves the strap hangers organizations because that's what MTA riders in New York City used to be called, strap hangers. Okay, I'm just trying to keep the culture alive, okay? Think about it, in 60 years, someone's gonna be like, oh, my city bike riders. So I was like, that's not what they were called. Strap hangers and knickerbockers. No, they used to, if you go back in the day, like, it used to be like leather belts. Don't think I don't got 7 all-white outfits on deck just in case. I even got one with Yeezys. I don't even wear Yeezys anymore. Might break them out. Well, of course, I got one with the dirty white girl Air Force Ones. You know, just gotta bring those back. That's our new thing for this summer. We're releasing a pair of pre-dirtied off-white, not off-white. Well, they are off-white, but they are not Virgil off-white. They're just no longer white. They're kind of yellow. And on the side, they just say like fiend or like not out. They'll be available at the IHOP in Harlem, right off of 125th Street. Ask the young man who is leaning on a street lamp. He'll be able to tell you where to purchase them.
Finals?
I was watching the finals. I don't really watch the finals. It's more like I'm watching it for Drake now because it's like, really like, you guys really gonna let a team named after Jurassic Park win the finals? Like, you do know that's where they got the title from, right? The Raptors? Yeah. Remember there was a contest and Jurassic Park was very popular that year? In theory, if the Raptors came into the NBA a year later, do you know what the name of them is? Probably be like Made in Seattle or some shit, or Sleepless in Seattle or some bullshit like that. Yeah. But you know, you go ahead and root for a little Jurassic Park team. I don't know if they have a chance against the Warriors because the Warriors, they be half-assing it, and then like if they need to throw it on your ass, they can, and they do it in such a disrespectful way that they'll be down by like 30, and then 2 minutes later they're up by 20. So it should be a good final. I'm gonna take a Magic Johnson prediction here and say the team that scores more points, they're winning. So don't gotta be EJ's father to tell you that. Ha!
Are you gonna be a mascot for the Knicks the way Drake is for the Raptors?
I would be 10 times worse than Drake. I would be Drake plus the guy from Big Baller Brand plus Spike Lee, okay? If KD comes to the Knicks, at every game, I'm going to be courtside with a live goat And when then KD hits the winning shot, I slit the goat's throat and we roast it right there courtside. I'm gonna come to every Knick game dressed like the naked cowboy from Times Square, and it's just gonna be Knicks on my butt and dirty whites and dirty white uptowns. You know what I'm saying? All my white girls out there with the cooked uptowns, you know what it is. You seen it once in the Kith ad, and now look at you running around downtown Brooklyn, feet looking like picking sodas out the garbage. Get it together, Megan. My Yankees are doing well. I don't like to say that too loud because it sounds a little Blue Lives Matter-ish, you know what I'm saying? But it's doing really good. You know who's surprisingly well this season? The Minnesota Twins. Who knew? Who knew the Minnesota Twins would have the best record in baseball? And all you watching this is like, God damn, Jesus really watches baseball. I do. I am a 68-year-old white man. I saw a good Judge Judy the other day. If you guys have a chance, go watch Judge Judy. She has a new lace front wig that looks crazy. I respect it. I was like, yo, Judge Judy, you come in, dime la hookah. What is Attack on Titan? Well, gather around, boys and girls. Let me tell you about a little thing called anime, or anime, depending on how you pronounce it. Because, you know, remember Beyonce, Eat the Cake anime, and then, like, people at Pitchfork were like, this is about it. We're not going there. I tweeted about it. I was like, yo, Attack on Titan's back. And people was like, duh, Jesus, it's been back. And I was like, duh, I'm sorry. I actually touched a titty in real life, so I'm not home every Saturday to watch Japanese subbed cartoons. But Attack on Titan basically takes place in some, like, bizarro world where humans live, and there are giants that eat us. Why do they eat us? We don't know. For 1,000 years, they didn't eat us, and now they just woke up one day, and they're just got the grubbing, and they're just eating us left and right. And we live in these towns behind these huge walls, and the giants just climb over the wall. And you're saying to yourself, Jesus, why don't we just build underground cities and live there? And the creators of the show are like, go fuck yourself, because we sold 4 seasons of this to Nickelodeon and we're not stopping now. So that's Attack on Titan. It's written in Japan and they translate it over. It doesn't always translate well, but it's pretty cool. And also it's super violent. Like you get to see humans like eaten just in graphic ways, and they're running around naked. It doesn't work for right now, but if you are smacked on Saturday night, you'd be looking at that and you'd be like, yo, I could fuck up a Titan, and you can't. They will eat you. They will eat you and everyone you love.
Who's naked?
The Titans are naked, not the humans. Because they're Titans are basically, okay, when NBA players enter the NBA, you know, like during the draft, the rookies, they always have like the ill-fitting suits because it's very hard to get a suit if you're very tall, and Titans are very tall, so they can't get a good suit. Because Titans don't have Steve Harvey suits, and they don't have Men's Warehouse. So they have to just run around naked. But it doesn't show any like junk dingling. And also there was like a female super Titan who was fucking smoking hot, but she had all her muscles on the outside, but that's probably something I gotta talk to my therapist about. So I told my white people that don't wash their legs in the shower. What you doing? What you doing? Come on. Go wash those.
I thought they just have to let the soap go down.
Yeah, see, that's like Reaganomics and trickle-down economics. It doesn't work. In theory, it works. It doesn't work. Like, soap doesn't just... Think about this. If you could clean your legs by just having soap trickle down, no one would ever have to wash cars because rain just trickles down off cars. And you see how dirty cars are. Come on, bro. Like, if you don't wash your feet, you can't get mad if people don't suck on your toes. Like, you set that up. But then again, people who don't wash their feet, their toes might be better. There might be like chutney flavor or something, or like chicory. Y'all put peanuts in your Coke?
Put what?
Peanuts in your Coke, boiled peanuts.
No,
It's like a Southern thing. I'm just asking. Show is going super well. I'm not going by ratings. I'm not going by how I feel. I'm not going by like how the staff feels. But a random guy, as I was walking the other day, was like, yo, I fucks with the show. That's all it takes. Every person in this office could be miserable. I don't care if people in this office go home and cry at night. As long as that one guy says the show is dope, my job here is done. It's an intense piece of pride for me to show like clips to my friends, and they're like, "Oh, that's really good." And I'm like, "Oh, that's really good." Of course, it's good, nigga.
Which clip do you show?
It depends, cause like it depends if I'm trying to like flex or if I'm just like entertaining. Cause if I'm just entertaining, I'll just show like the podcast or like last week's episode or some shit. If I'm trying to flex, I'll show like an unedited rough cut. Like, yo, shh, don't tell nobody. I might even get like, I might like, yo, give me your phones. Give me your phones. Come on, bro. This is for OnlyFans. Oh, my nasty niggas is like, yeah. That's gotta be kind of cool. Like, you risk everything to come to America, and then your son has like a show on Showtime. I mean, I don't want to raise the bar too high for any of my siblings, but you know, She's kind of lit over here on the premium stable card, baby.
Do your parents respect your job?
My parents have no choice but to respect my job because my parents have no idea what's going on. Like at first they were just like, he's lying, he's clearly selling drugs. And then it was when people started coming up, like, I seen your son. And now they're just like, yo, okay, you really out here. And I was like, yeah, I am. I am truly out here. Yeah. Where did Uncle Scrooge get his money from?
Probably slavery.
Had to be slavery. He probably like invested in like the slave. Like, he provided insurance for slave boats. Uncle Scrooge.